Hi everyone, welcome back to Spiritual Growth Tarot. I'm Denise and this reading is for Wednesday, November 18th, and as always I'm using the Light Seers Tarot by Chris-Anne. Okay, so 3 cards. Let's see what it is that we need. Whatever we need to know to help us grow and evolve and heal. Ooh, I like that. The Ace of Pentacles. Page of Cups. Oh, but we have Justice reversed. Well, that's okay. That's not so bad. We'll figure this out. So with the Page of Cups for the theme for the day, or the overlying message, we're always going to have to keep referring back to this card. And the Page of Cups is all about our imagination that creates. We need our imagination in order to create a new reality. And we are creators by nature, so we are co-creating constantly on planet Earth, and the universe is bound by law to receive us. So, of course, within reason, we can create just about anything that we want. Like I always say, we can't make pigs fly, but in graphic arts we can. But the message with this card, you can see the heart. There's like this little, well, here. See right there? The little heart in between the hands. And it's like, from higher self to higher self, or your guides are right there next to you and inspiring you. And look at all the beautiful, all the little, we have the moon and spirals and hearts and stars. Gorgeous. I love the artwork in this deck. But anyway, back to the message is that we have our guides to inspire us, and that's always a direction to go. And the main message is to stay connected with your heart when you're thinking about, like, you can see him kind of looking up and wondering, like, I wonder if I did that. Or I wonder how she feels about me, or he feels about me, or they feel about me. This has to do with something going on in the heart chakra, and it's inspiring. It's inspiring either to go in the wrong direction and try and create something that will not be grounded, because you want to stay grounded in reality, and you don't want to create something that's going to hurt the planet or hurt other people. There's so many factors to consider in the creative process. So it's beautiful how these cards go together. I'm cracking up. With the Ace of Pentacles, right there, there's the message. You can plant the seeds. You can, all the potential. Now, not every seed opens, though. That's one of the things that we have to accept on Earth. But the potential's there. And if one seed doesn't open, the next one will. Eventually it will open. So it's about, getting your hands dirty. If you're planting a garden, you know how much work that is. Or if you're just doing like little sprouts that you're doing in your windowsill or whatever, for later on, maybe you're growing herbs in your windowsill. Whatever it is, you have to work with all the different elements of the earth. We have our spiritual essence. That's one of the beautiful things about the Pentacles. You can't see the 5-pointed star here in this. Let me see. Maybe I can find one quickly in this other. Oh, perfect. See the pentacle here? We've got the 5-pointed star. Well, one little corner is for the spirit, and then we have, air, earth, fire, and water, or whichever corner you want to designate to which. But we have those 5 elements. Our spirit that comes through the material realm, and we have our emotional body that helps us feel what we want to experience, and that helps us to create what we want to experience. We have the earthly realm that we planted into, right? And then we have the fire of our passion, and then of course we have the air, because everything needs to breathe. So in order to manifest whatever it is that we want, we have to nurture the seed. We can't just stick it in the ground and forget about it. You have to water it. You got to bring in the water. You got to make sure it has the sunlight. You have to think about it and work towards, protecting it and taking care of it. Just like if if you have a baby, you don't just have a baby, you gotta really work hard to give it everything it needs, or he or she needs everything they need. And then the other element is that you have to pull out the weeds. So this is where the Justice card comes in. So if there's any imbalance within that keeps you, or prevents you, is a better word, from fully feeling what it is that you truly want. If you're in that place, if you haven't found that healthy mirror in the outer world, through your friends and your family and your work relationships, then you need to go inside and find out what is it inside of me that is blocking me from having the healthy mirroring that I deserve. We all deserve to be higher self mirrors for each other. And so if we don't have that, then there's some false belief in there and some lack of trust within the realm of relationship. So that can be challenging sometimes. But to go back and clean that out and pull some weeds, that's always the task there. Because when justice reversed comes in the worst case, there's somebody dishonest, or there's some injustice that has happened in the past, or could happen in the future if we don't, make sure that things are right as we are creating. Or it may just be that simple little tiny place inside each of us as we're growing on our path, where we're not taking full self-responsibility for the fact that we create our own realities. And therefore, we want to blame it on anything and everything and everyone outside of ourselves, or something outside of ourselves, to say the least. It's the card, when it comes through reverse, it can be that place where you justify doing something, either, well, I don't know if I go as far as to say underhanded. It'd be more like you justify that this is the way it is because this and this happened in the past. Or this is just the way things are, life isn't fair. Actually, life is 100% fair. But it's not perfect on earth. And that's the paradox. There is no dualistic right or wrong here. It's a paradoxical realm. Divine justice is a paradox, and that's because we don't always get to see justice unfold in the same lifetime. But you can bet that it will. So we have to be really careful when we go into those places of, oh, this is just the way it is. All men are immature, men can't be trusted, or all women are gold diggers, or all women are whatever. Whatever false belief and spin you want to put on a situation, you'll just create more of that. And that's probably not what you want. If you're trying to create something new that you want, you have to get really clear with knowing that life will always mirror back to you everything that's inside, whether you're conscious of it or not. And again, it's that old Carl Jung quote where until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life and you will call it fate. Well, you can turn all that around by becoming conscious of a false belief inside, and you can clear it out. With the sword of truth here, just clear it out. And then every time we do that, we are rebalancing our soul substance. We are literally reconciling an inner split that was going in two different directions, and now we're whole, we're whole, we're together, we're whole. So yeah, I think that's all I have. Well, actually, hold on, let me make a little room here, move these up. Let me use this other spirit. Oops, I'm knocking over cards off of I have a little shelf here that I use to put my cards on. One of them got stuck there. Let's see. What else? I feel like there's just one more thing. Ah, yeah. See the big picture. This card's beautiful. Giraffe Spirit says, see the big picture. That's right. We never can measure anything from just the view of one lifetime. And it's challenging, or it's limiting to just look at just the little details of which is what happens when we're in justice reversed. When we're straight up, we do see the big picture. Yeah, so that's really beautiful. So to create whatever it is that we want, it needs to be within reason. We have all the potential on earth to co-create whatever we want, but we do have to do the work. And divine justice will come through. We just have to see the big picture. Yeah, awesome. Okay. Well, I feel complete now. Okay, you guys, I'll be back for Thursdays. And meanwhile, big hugs to you, and take good care. Okay.